Hey guys, fifth scale or bust here. Figured real quick. I just got home from work. I worked like 3 hours on this yesterday. I figured I'd give you guys a first update on the world's first rovan Baja Max FT build. Um, yeah, I got in pretty good progress here in the first stages. Um, I've gotten I've gotten the transmission out of the King motor, the KM002. Um, I know it's been sitting for a little while, but I've been meaning to pull that out anyway because I was having an issue with it. And I just never got around to it. I kept going with the Baja Max 5 TS build, and I finished that off. And so I got the transmission out, and I pulled the 30.5 motor out as well. And the whole rear end's gutted. So as you guys can see here, she's she's bare. She's ready for a nice 45 drop in right now. That you can see the transmission's out. You know, that I was gonna start, putting the A arms of the max A arms, but I'm gonna wait until I dug into this transmission to see what was going on, and I'm glad I did. Because get this, I've never heard of this happening before, but this is the King motor transmission here. All right, and I just gutted it out now. Check this out. There's supposed to be bearings on both sides of the drive cups. Yeah, where is the left side? It's not there. It's just gone. As I was having, I noticed a little bit of play in the drive cups, and then sometimes as I would turn, it would kind of you could hear a grind inside the transmission. So I just stopped right there and I just put it away. So I knew there was something wasn't right. I'm just like, I took it apart. It's not in here. It's not. There's no remembrance of a destroyed bearing or anything. I'm looking. I'm like, where the heck did it go? And I looked real close right here. This is the side it was on. If you guys can see it, it pulled apart. Like it warped. Like right here. I can't really see, but it like warped, and the bearing must have just spun off and shot out. It just literally just shot right out randomly while using it. I had no idea. That's crazy. I've never heard of such a thing happening. And also, I pulled this out. Check this out too. Look at that bolt. Look how far it's backed out. That bolt right here, and the differential is ready to fall off. I was like, oh man, that's crazy. It was a good thing I pulled this out when I did, or the whole thing would have been junked. But I'm worried about using the side now that it's all warped like that. I mean, that could possibly happen again, but I still have this transmission here. This transmission's pretty much brand new. This transmission literally has 5 minutes. 5 minutes on it. If you guys remember from right here from the 5TS over there. The very, very first run when I had that crappy stock dual exhaust on it. Very restrictive. Change that immediately if you get one. And I jumped it, and I broke. This is the drive cup right here, and I broke the drive cup. I tried fixing it, ghetto style. It didn't quite work, but that's this transmission. It's pretty much brand new, and I already had a whole nother brand new transmission I was gonna put in this because this is having problems, and then I didn't yet, and then I got that the upgraded differential from Dan. So I swapped out that one. This is the stock, another full stock differential with both bearings on it that I pulled out of that one that's in here now in the 5TS. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the rovan transmission. They're the same thing. They're pretty much the same deal. And drop this brand new complete differential in. Because I know this side isn't warped out on the transmission. So it should be fine. I'm going to do that, get her together, and pop her in. And then that should be ready to go. And then, once I get her in there, I'm going to start, putting on the max parts and whatever in the rear here and get it, set up, ready to go. to a point so I can still drop in the motor, somewhat easily when it comes. And then we'll get on to the front end. Yeah, guys, so yeah, the build's moving along pretty quickly, so hopefully it keeps going like this. And I don't run into any serious issues. So far, so good, Right on. Yeah, Primal RC, what? Yeah, Dan. Dan's such a good guy. If you guys ever get to talk to him or meet him, man, he's a great dude. All my tires everywhere. Like, these are FT tires right here. These are the tires come on the FT stock normally. So when I get done with the build, I'll put them on there first, see how it goes. Spikes! Dude, these tires are lethal. I love these things. Alright, guys. Just doing the update there. Pull start there, The metal insert ready to go. Yeah. I'll get that together and popped in and get some max parts on here and give you guys another update. Alrighty. Fifth scale or bust. Outski.